Hey neighbors, what are you doing out there in Radio Land tonight? Having a few drinks, are we? Kicking back, having a steak sandwich. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, you're right here with RobLynnLive. I say it again. Do you, RobLynnLive? Do you, and you, RobLynnLive? I know you do.
They all do.
All right. We've got 31 of you fine folks here. We'd like to explain. We have some technical issues, mostly mine, I'm sure. So I'll go ahead and take the heat for that one. Whoa, we got a special program for you folks tonight. You are going to like it, like it, like it. Day 169 in the year 2, second year of 534. That's right, Ash. 534 consecutive RobLynn lives. Ain't nobody touching that candle. It's Friday, the 9th day of February 2024. All right. Now, some of you are coming to us on YouTube. You're not in OConnect yet. Well, we got good news for you. Just go to RobLynnLive.ai and you can register for 3 free products. 3 free for thee and me. It's Omelo Netto Trim. And or you can go to RobLynnLive.com. Let's do that one again. RobLynnLive.com. So .ai or .com. That is the way to go. All right, we already got comments about football here. We got Don Swihart saying the wrong teams are playing. Oh. Should have been Detroit, not San Francisco.
Oh.
Woo! Like Ric Flair says, woo! Woo! There it is. All right, 10 a.m. today. What happened at 10 a.m. today? Ooh, live with Marty and Chris. Chris was supposedly getting out of the hospital, even though yesterday, I guess his lung collapsed again. So we wish him nothing but goodwill, Godspeed, and that all will be fine. I hope he didn't drive home. I hope he listened to the doctors and had his cousin pick him up.
True.
Nice lady. And Willow says the chat is flying, and I'm a slowpoke on the uptake, but hopefully we'll catch up. All right, not a problem. 11 a.m. today, Eastern Standard Time. You got it. Red Redfern came dancing along with his update. And then at 12 p.m., and by the way, Red will be here tomorrow, Saturday, in our neighborhood, but not on Sunday. Never on a Sunday. So there you have it. 11 a.m. That was Red Redfern. 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It was Straight Talk. Straight Talk with today's news today with RobLynn and Ollie,
the Wonder Dog.
Choo-hoo-hoo. And this was known as Football Friday because we do Football Friday every year around this time. So there you have it. Devlong in the house, one of our members of the deaf community.
Deb.
Thank you very much for being here.
Awesome.
All right. All right. Then that was 12. Then at 7:30 p.m. tonight, you got O-Ron. I think that's the name of it, unless they've changed it again. It is O-Ron. Check the back office. I believe there may be something published there about it. Then it's Eastern time. It's Eastern Standard Time. It's 8 o'clock. We on the eastern side, almost to the southeastern side of 8 p.m. And you've got RobLynn Live and Ollie,
the Wonder Dog.
Ooh, that was a good one. With tonight's topic, leaving a legacy. All right, now, a lot of you have already left a legacy with your family on all the good deeds you did in life. But you're not done yet. You can leave a continuing legacy with all the kind things you've done. So
that's a good thing.
Yeah, it's a wonderful thing. So please pray for Ash, as we said, his lovely wife, Ashmahan, and the 2 boys, Omar, the one and only author, And Yusuf, the one and only space cadet. He's not a space cadet. He's actually an astronaut. So Omar and Yusuf, hello, fellows. All right, then after all that dust clears, woo-wee, please send your love, light, and prayers out to anyone who needs it. We mentioned a few folk by name that definitely could use it, so please send it out there. We've got Pat Parent, who is still fighting her battle with COPD. We've got the lovely Miss Robin Noble, who is fighting the C word with gusto, and I take it she's going to beat that sucker down in the dirt. And then we've got Harold Fox, who's still in the hospital after his heart procedure. Chris Johnson, we think, went home today from the hospital in Orlando. I think it was Orlando Orange Medical Center, Orange County Medical Center, which is a fine institution. And who else we got out there that might be not feeling so well?
I think did we write it down?
We did, and
Last
that's
one.
it. It was 4 people. So we're good.
Okay.
Please pray for anyone else you might know who has suffered any sort of injury or illness.
Did you mention Judy?
I was just going to mention Judy. Her last name is Turner Miller, right? Judy Miller, her husband.
Russ.
Her husband, Russ, who we've met before. And we met again, I think, this weekend, if I'm not mistaken. Just 2 weeks ago. So he's on now the kidney transplant list, I believe is what you said. He's been on dialysis, I assume.
See if he's a match for a kidney. So she just asked for prayers. Everybody pray. Please.
Prayers out to you there, Judy Miller. All right. And especially to Russ. So Russ, heal up, buddy. Get ready. You got Super Bowl Sunday this Sunday. You can't be feeling ill if you're going to watch the Super Bowl now. All righty. Let's move along if we can. Oh, we've got some announcements. Up Periscope, please. There we are. Keep your eyes on the ball. In other words, keep your eyes and ears open. You may be getting an O-mail or an email or both that has to do with the wallet withdrawal that you did. So it's important that you pay attention to that. Follow the instructions to the T or to the I, whatever letter you choose, but follow those instructions. And there'll be instructions contained within the emails or O-mails. So keep your eyes open for that. We got rumor that somebody had received their withdrawal in crypto, but we don't have confirmation of that yet. So we don't know anybody actually that's even received the email or O-mail. So, and we're looking every day. You can count on that. So migration is not a 4-letter word, in case you thought it was. That means get her done. Sign the NDA and the affiliate agreement. Check out the newest website, please, pretty please. Check out the YouTube channel if you might. Log into your OES for updates in the back office and in the ticker of the one and only O-Founders. Hop on an OConnect because that's where you belong. Okay, and attend webinars and chats as time permits. So you got that, get it, and get her done. Okie dokie. Tonight's topic, leaving a legacy, and that's something we all would kind of like to do. Some of us maybe more than others. Where was that picture?
Oh, Francis.
Oh, that's France. Oh, very nice. Nice picture. That's a happy couple. All right. Nice picture. Great picture, excellent. All right. So tonight's topic we told you about. We want you to tune in to what we're going to have to say tonight about leaving a legacy. And before we go any further, did you want to say any hellos or any special thank yous?
In a bit, I'm going to do some search.
All right. I got the message. I got it. It's loud and clear. All right. Tonight's topic, leaving a legacy. Ollie's question of the evening. What do you want your legacy to be? Do you want it to be you were a famous tennis player? Do you want it to be you were a good golfer? Do you want it to be that you always flush the toilet? Just what do you want your legacy to be? I'm the only one laughing out of however many are here. Oh, there's 36 here now. 36. All right.
And in our
YouTube?
we got 23.
All right, that's 61 any way you look at it. So what
Yeah.
exactly is leaving a legacy all about? Let's talk about it a little, shall we? It's all about making a lasting impact or contribution that's remembered, that extends beyond one's lifetime. In other words, you want to leave that for others to see and enjoy. Involved are actions, creations, our values that positively influence others or society as a whole. Good stuff, everybody. Now, there's a few items that are contained within leaving a legacy, and we'd like to talk about a few of those, if we may. First up, we have philanthropy. Philanthropy, that's donating time and money or resources to causes or organizations that you prefer, that you favor, that line up with one's values, all leaving a lasting impact on communities and future generations.
We're going to see a lot of that when the apples come.
Oh, that's a grand definition.
A lot. Yeah.
Good definition.
It's going to be worldwide and encompassing and impactful. So we're looking forward to seeing the world get uplifted just by through the philanthropy of ONPASSIVians.
I think there'll be plenty of that to go around. Creating, that is producing art, literature, music, or other creative works that can inspire and enrich many lives along the way. Even after the creator of said works, literature, music, or creative works, art, is gone. So in other words, it carries on. It's your legacy if you are in the art world. Now, how about education?
Cool.
Education. Teaching, mentoring, or writing can encourage others to learn. And that's the name of the game here at OnPassive, is learning and earning, leaving a legacy of enlightenment and progress. Good stuff there. Innovation, the developing of new technologies, scientific discoveries, or solutions to pressing problems can revolutionize industries and improve the quality of life for generations to come.
That's a good one.
All right, we're going to have a sip of water. Then we're going to talk a little bit about leadership. And you guys who are here tonight are grand leaders. You are good, solid leaders.
This is true. Many, many leaders among us, and leaders to be as well. And yeah, we're looking forward to seeing leadership abilities.
It's going to blossom.
Yeah, it's going to show a lot. Yeah.
All right. Leadership by guiding and inspiring others. That's how we do it at OnPassive. Through effective leadership can lead to a legacy of empowerment, collaboration, and positive change within organizations or communities. You can leave that legacy for the community, or you can leave it for where you worked or where you played. Doesn't matter. Just leave that legacy strong. Then there's family. Oh, we like the family word. Family, instilling values, traditions, and a sense of identification within one's family can create a legacy of love, resilience, and a connection that can last throughout generations. How nice is that?
Great.
And then there's environmental stewardship. What about the environment? We hear from Greg Lakin almost every night on what it takes to have a good stewardship along with the environment. Well, I'm glad you brought that one up, Robbie boy. All right. We can help to preserve the planet for future generations, and we can leave again a legacy of stewardship and responsibility. So don't be going having gas. That's not an effective legacy. Just because you have the pooties, don't think that's leaving a legacy.
Silly.
Oh, I crack myself up sometimes. All right, we got 38 of you here. You're going to make me do my dog and pony show here in a minute. with just 38. You know what that means,
Yes,
right?
I'm ready.
You're ready for it?
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Cow, calf, and a half?
Oh, no.
Woo, doggy.
No,
Cow,
not
calf, and a
that.
half. Can we get 39, 39, 39, 39? Can we get 38 and a half, 38 and a half, 38 and a half, 38 and a half? Come on. Can we get 40, 40, 40, 40?
I thought you meant you're going to sing Ashmafar's Restaurant.
I will do that too. 38, 38, 38. Can we get 39? Are you waving at me or are you giving me a sign?
A sign.
All right. All right. Well, all right. There you go. How about advocacy? Speaking out for social justice. A lot of you guys do that already with how you feel about certain uh, causes. So continue that. Human rights or marginalized communities can leave a legacy of equality, compassion, and progress. So I think we need to move along and say compassion and progress. All right, good stuff through advocacy. Then kindness and compassion. It's okay to be nice. You don't have to be the nastiest guy on the block. We talked about that last night. Try being nice. It's easy peasy and so rewarding. Rewarding. It can lead to a ripple effect, inspiring others along the way to pay it forward, just like going to the grocery store. Mom in front of she's 88 cents short of $1 to take care of helping her family to eat. Well, along comes Joe Blow, Mr. ONPASSIVE, and Joe says, "Hey, how you doing? How you doing? I want to help you." Well, nothing wrong with that. So it leads to a ripple effect. You help others in front of you, you're going to leave no one behind. And that's good stuff. So pay it forward. Mm-hmm. Create a legacy of empathy and goodwill. It's okay to have both empathy and goodwill. Definitely. Nothing wrong with it. No. It's not babyish. It's not something to cry over. It's just something you need to do. All right. Mm-hmm. Personal growth and integrity. Oh, this is a good one. Living a life of honesty, integrity, and personal growth can inspire others to do the same things, therefore leaving a legacy of authenticity. Ooh, we like to be authentic. Definitely. Therefore, leaving that legacy of being authentic, being resilient, and of course, moral character, being of good, solid moral character. So there you have it. I believe that's it in a nutshell, is it not? Mm-hmm. All righty then. Let's remind you, if you're not in ONPASSIVE yet and would like to be, there's somebody in the speaker column there. He needs to go back and take a hike. All right. So there he was and there he wasn't. So we're glad everybody's here tonight. It makes us feel good. This ticker's got to be off. We couldn't have been stuck this long at 39, could we? I guess we could. All right. All righty then. Here we are on the 8 o'clock show. The really big shoe. All right. Well, we're up to 39. I hear 40, 40, 40. All right. I'm not going to do it.
Thank you.
All right. Kenny says, howdy. Kenny Davis, hello to you. Melanie Marcano, hello to you, madam. We're at 8:30 now. We're at 8:30, and there's Minaj Pasumtari. All right, Minaj, glad you're here as well. And here we go. We're going to say a few more hellos while we're at it, and then we'll have community time. So, and we'll want to talk with you guys about what does it mean to leave a legacy? Does it mean you want to be the biggest cornflake eater in the world? Or do you want to be the most humble, kind soul that takes care of others?
Yeah, it's food for thought because there's no right or wrong. It's whatever floats your boat, whatever you like,
So all you got to do is be kind, be merciful. Mm-hmm. And remember, you can get anything that you want at Ashmafar's restaurant. That's right. Cha-cha-cha, everybody. All right, here we are. We're all leaving a legacy. I may have left a legacy tonight that I can't endure, but we'll see what happens tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right, all right, all right. Let's go to the chat.
Let's go to the 22-minute mark from 22 minutes ago. We have John Barilla in the house, and I'm sure he's going to be singing a song for us. Jillian is here.
All right, Jillian.
Juanita Slack.
Willow in
saying
the
hi
house.
to Francis. So we know Francis is here. That's nice. And we have Willow in the house. Her unpassive name is Valerie Griffith, but we know her as just Willow. And she says, sending much love and joy to all the Unpassivians tonight. You are all wonderful.
Yeah, we are. And there's Sadananda Das. Thank you,
Sadananda. Irena's here, and she's got some dancing emojis. I sense that she is very enthusiastic tonight.
It sounds like it to me.
And we got Greg Lakin in the house.
He's saying hello to Willow. Hello, Willow.
Very nice.
Hello, Willow. Well, hello, Willow.
And Valerie is explaining to Greg that please call me Willow. I never use Valerie and sometimes forget it is my name being called. That's funny. Yeah, just call her Willow. Lisa McBride says to us, hello, Lynn and Rob. Thanks for all you do. It is our pleasure. Totally our pleasure. And who else? Don Swihart is here. Hi, Don.
Sadananda in the house. Greg Miller's here. Irena is here, as we said. Frank Rowe, the crooner, is in the house.
So I think both Frank Rowe and John Barilla will be singing a song tonight.
Song, 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 sing me a big song, please.
And Juanita Slack says, woof, woof, Ollie, the wonder dog.
That's our boy, Ollie.
And Jillian says, you must be looking forward to the Super Bowl coming up. And we have Premjeet. Hi, Premjeet. He says, very good, sir. Hello.
Hello to you, Premjeet. We're glad you're here. And there's Dawn. The wrong team is playing. She's obviously from Detroit.
She says, the wrong team is playing. I am a Lions fan.
All right, all right, all right, Willow.
You can slow it down by clicking on the lock icon at the top where it says group. That'll pause the chat till you can read it. And then you can click unlock and then the chat will continue to proceed. So it's a nice function to have. Don says, LOL. Yeah, and then Irena's telling her she can slow the chat down by closing the lock. That's so true. Deborah Long says, hello this is from Deborah. She says, hello, Rob, Lynn, and brothers and sisters. So
hello to you, Deb. We're glad you're here.
You'll be teaching science tonight, hopefully, right? And we have Isabel Bailey. Hi, Isabel. The coach blew the game, says Don Swihart. If he would have kicked the field goals, they would have won.
Yep. Especially when you get to those championship games, you got to play conservative. You got to go for the gusto. You got to have good defense, good solid defense.
And we have Juanita Slack, and she says, cheers to Chris Johnson out of the hospital sometime today. I heard in his live this morning.
All right. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Great news. Yes, definitely great news.
It was.
And we have Jillian says, it is great to know we're leaving a legacy too, and for the future generations, so people's lives will be better, uplifted, and simpler to today's complex issues.
Good stuff there. Cynthia Deering in the house saying hello to her friends.
Hi, Cynthia.
Dawn is saying howdy too. And Angela Lance says hi to Ash and family. Get healthy, stay healthy, and we'll see you at the new top.
And we have Hima Subhusan back with us again tonight. Thank you for joining us again. We appreciate you. And we have, my aunt passed away at 101 today, says Irena. Wow, she had a very long life, huh, Irena?
Wow, that's a nice long life for
good
sure.
For her. Sarananda says, a gift of property regarding future plan money handling to next generation. And we have, Latoya's here saying hello, hashtag RobLynnLive. And John Barilla says, wow, I got bumped after saying hello to everyone. And it was not easy getting back on, but I never give up. And that is my motto. That's good. And Latoya says, Hi there, Frank. John says, hello, Don. Hello, Latoya. Jillian says, there will be 3D printed organs printed in the labs with our own DNA, plus more technology advancements coming too. That's amazing.
Good
Wow.
stuff.
And
Good stuff. Physical products for you and me.
Oh, wow, exciting. What a, Irena says, thank you, Sarananda. What a beautiful life joy for family. May she rest in peace. Juanita Slack says, Happy Chinese New Year. Gong Hee Fat Choi, Year of the Dragon.
Year of the Dragon in the Chinese New Year. Happy New Year to our Chinese friends, those of you in Singapore and other parts of the Asia area.
Busy celebrating. And Jillian says, ONPASSIVE is the best legacy to leave for family, other people, humanity, the world, and the planet. And Carmela says to John, you are great, John. Never give up. And we have Juanita saying, we are in it to win it. And
in it to win it. I'm Rob Gorman, and I'm your friend. And she's Lynn Nakamoto, and she's your friend.
Hi, Mana. She says, hello, Lynn, ma'am. Good morning and good night. And Jillian says, the world will be uplifted and many, many technology solutions coming for the planet that needs uplifting too. And we have Mana saying hi to everybody in the ONPASSIVE family. And Irena says, the greatest legacy one can pass on to one's children and grandchildren is not money, but rather a legacy of character and faith. Nice way of putting that.
For sure.
Sadananda, to appoint by a last will, send as an ambassador, he or she will be the heir, H-E-I-R.
All right.
Good evening, Ken Davis. I've been enjoying your LinkedIn posts from your blog. I think that's your blog, right? It's amazing, very educational and informative. So if anybody wants to learn more about IT and AI, go to Ken Davis. That is his name on LinkedIn. Look him up and follow him. It's well worth it. Thank you for all that you do, Ken.
Appreciate it, Kenny.
He's amazing. Let's see. Rachel's here.
Rachel in the house. All right, Rachel.
If you want to teach science tonight, that'd be great. Deborah is here. She'll be teaching as well. And we have
That's Rachel with an R.
Rachel, I don't have a sign name for her. She has to tell me her sign name. Let me know later. Where are we? Anybody else coming in?
Let's see. There's Rachel and Kenny.
Deborah Long.
Deb, right. And Guyana's here. All right. Minaj and
Mel's here.
Mel is here. All right. There's a panelist if I ever saw one.
Isabel Bailey.
Isabel Bailey is in the house. All right, Isabel. All right, we're sitting right now pretty with 45 of you fine folk.
Hi, Brenda Ross.
Brenda Ross in the house. Saying hello to Ollie Boy. He's the boy, your boy.
And we have Joe Termoy Sarkar. Joe Termoy, I believe is pronounced Jyo. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Carmela says, yeah.
She
says, fire.
She loves me, yeah. She loves me, yeah.
All righty. I'm just making sure I catch everybody. Hi, Dawn. She says, hello, Rob and Lynn.
Hello, Dawn and DL.
Yep. I haven't heard from Chris, so I don't know, says Frank Rowe. I guess whether he got discharged or not. I am from Central Michigan, says Don's wife.
Oh, we know that's near Detroit. That's for sure.
Brenda Ross, it's exciting. We got another 10 days of OConnect. We have the greatest CEO and founders.
Amen.
That's right.
Amen.
And Pat Bean says, hello, Lynn, Rob, Lynn, and Ollie, and everybody else.
Thank you.
Hi, Pat.
All aboard on Passive Station 29 next. On Passive Station 29er. Next up.
And who else has come in? Let's make sure. Oh, we got Guyana. He says, hi, RobLynn, ma'am and sir. Good evening to you both. Thanks. Take care. good to have you. And here's James Kilgore. We miss you, James. We're glad you're here tonight. It's really nice that you dropped in.
That's for sure. Thank you for being here, brother.
And Clover Kelly says, good evening, Rob and Lynn and Ollie the Wonder Dog, and greetings to all my favorite ONPASSIVE family. And Mel has a nice waving hand. That's nice. James Kilgore says, kindness, compassion, mercy.
Woo, doggies. I love it.
Frank Rose says, hello, baby TA. Who's baby TA? I'm curious who that is. And Don says, we're not near Detroit. And Jillian says, yeah. Oh, and Frank Rose says, I heard from Chris just now.
Oh.
Okay, good. What's up with him? Irena says, we got 10 days extension.
10 days in the house. That was our another bit of news for tonight.
Yep.
Today's news today. There will be in your back office, you will notice in the OES under the OConnect section, you got 10 more days to play.
So
you got 10 more days to play.
And most people will say extended through February 20, like ours does.
February
20.
20. All right. You have a super sticker on phone number 3.
All right. I'll look at it in a second. We want to say hi to Sina. Good evening, RobLynn family, says Sina. Thank you for all you do for us, Sina. We do appreciate you so much.
That's for sure.
And that was, I think, let's see if I've got any more since then. And I'm going to go look at the YouTube chat in a second. I think we caught, Brooklyn, Michigan is 78 miles from Detroit, Don says.
All right.
And Sina says, good evening to RobLynn family. That's nice. Thank you so much. My husband, Chris, is watching RobLynn live in the living room, says Pat Green. Thank you. Thank you, Chris. Jillian says, play, like playing music.
All right. We could play a song right here if you want. And we'd like to mention a super sticker that came our way. Sifu, Francis Tay. Thank you from our heart to yours, brother.
Thank you. We know how busy you are at this time.
Yes, we do. So, it's Chinese New Year.
So we appreciate the fact that you took the time to come over to our chat. Appreciate it very much.
All right. So thank you for that, Sifu Francis. There'll be no OES India tomorrow, Saturday, as it's Chinese New Year week. So there you have it. All right. Are we ready now for a little bit of that community time? What do you say?
Francis says, Francis Tay's message in the chat is, Happy Lunar New Year to all our Chinese ONPASSIVians. Kung Hee Fat Choi. I'm probably not saying it well, but it's Kung Hee Fat Choi. Best wishes. Thank you, Francis, for that. And
thank you, Francis.
You all enjoy yourselves and celebrate and enjoy time with family and friends. That is really, really awesome. And it's a nice break for all of you just to relax.
Greg Miller says, leaving a legacy is caring and helping others. That it is Greg.
Oh,
good stuff, brother.
Nice,
thank you for saying that.
Sadananda says, before leaving legacy, I want to keep something markings in on passive thinking. Thank you for sharing that. And we have mostly greetings, I guess, still people greeting one another.
Well, all right.
Oh, the 10-day extension gives us lots of time to increase our coins. I'm happy, says Mel.
All right, Mel.
I like the positivity.
Yeah,
very, very
yeah. We're up to
Sina says 10-day extension for me too.
Yep, you got it too, Sina.
Let's bring it and sing, says Jillian.
We'll be singing a little bit later. We have to go off air and do it just in OConnect.
Right, so we'll do that at the very end so that we can live stream as long as possible to our YouTube channel.
All right.
Mel says, Happy Lunar New Year to all the Chinese Asian community. I love the Chinese dumplings. Doesn't that sound good, Chinese dumplings?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I think we're looking at about 45 minutes past the hour. That's our normal kickoff time for
around that.
Community time. All right. How do we do community time, Nakamoto? Tell us all.
Before we do that, we want to appreciate the current ticker that's scrolling across your screen. screen created by Michael Chatta. It says RobLynnLive, topic Leaving a Legacy, February 9, 2024 at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And Michael makes one for us every day.
Thank you, Michael.
So I appreciate it so much. Appreciate it.
All right, are you ready to go to that clicker and give it a click?
Okay, so will you explain the process while we do that?
I would be happy to. All right, in the upper left-hand corner, if you're the host or the co-host, you'll notice there is a little man icon with a speaker hanging out of his left ear. Well, if you want to join the panel, all you got to do is click on that speaker, which is on your page as well, bottom in the middle. And then Miss Nakamoto will be able to bring you right to the panel. And we'd like to see some new faces tonight. So if you're thinking about it, you don't have to show your video. We'd like that, but you don't have to. But you do need to speak to us a little bit audio-wise. So without further ado, I turn this over to Miss Nakamoto.
And here we go. Just click the speaker request icon at the bottom. It looks like a person, as my husband said, person with wavy half circles around it. Click on it and come directly to the panel. I mean, I'll accept you and you'll be on the panel. So here we go.
All right.
There we go.
Let's go.
Come on
Let's
down,
rumble.
everybody. Socialize with us.
All right. Who's first up? Oh, got two already.
We got
Mohammed Ashraf.
He was here with us last night
Thank
as
you.
well.
Thank you. And Melanie Marcano. Mel.
Mel.
Double M.
Mel. And we also have Carmela Schwartz coming in.
The fire girl is in the house. All right, Carmela.
So
Come
wonderful.
see us.
Nice. All right, come on down, you guys. We have now Patricia Green. We call her Pat Green, and my husband calls her Dorothy because, you know, she's in Kansas, and you know the Wizard of Oz and Dorothy, right? The story. That's why. So here comes Pat Green. Hi, Carmela, Miss Smiley, and Gianna's here.
Gianna's here. We'll say hello to everybody.
Nice that Gianna's
Hello,
here.
Pat.
And we have
Hello, Mel.
Yes. And
Hello, Carmela. Shabbat Shalom.
And we have Don Swihart coming in with DL.
All right, here comes Dawn. I see Dawn in the morning.
Hi, good evening. Good evening.
Hello.
Namaste.
Namaste.
And we have
How are you, sir? How are you doing?
I'm good. How about you, brother?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Love you. Love you. Love you all.
Love you, brother.
too.
Love you, brother. There's Dawn Swihart.
Hi, Don.
Yes, indeedy.
And we got Rachel Violet coming in.
Rachel Violet in the house. He's one of our deaf community folks who may just be doing a little sign language training. What do you think?
I'm sure she will be
All right.
teaching signs.
All right. Come on down, everybody. Come on now.
We have
Don't be shy.
We have Deborah
Long in the house.
also
There's Rachel.
Deaf coming in. Hi, Rachel. Hi. Love you. Hey, Rachel, what's your sign name? Your name sign. Let's see if she can see us. Can you see me? Oh, wait. Make her bigger. Hold on 1 second. I can't see her very well. Gotta do that. Okay, again, your name sign. This is family.
Family. Ah, yeah.
Love you. She says love you. All right.
All right, good stuff
I'm
there,
gonna
Rachel.
ask her later what her name sign is. Okay, so we have also coming in. We have Juanita Slack coming in. Hi, Juanita. Next, we have Greg Lakin. He's coming down. Remember, you guys, this is an international French sign language for I love you. More fingers up than the other one. Yeah, she's showing us. Family. And we got, who's coming in now? We got Manaj. Hi, Manaj.
Manaj in the house. All right. Juanita Slack is here. Muhammad Ashraf Ansari in the house. All right, Muhammad.
Yay.
All right. This is going to be a hot time in the old town tonight. We're going to leave a legacy tonight.
Beautiful panel. I hope more folks will join us. Don't be shy. We've got 46 here, and in YouTube we still have 28 of you. So if you want to join the panel and actually be on the panel, click the link. I think Michael Chata posted it here. Yeah, I'm gonna pin it in the YouTube chat. Okay, I pinned it. That's the attendee link, so you can come and join us on OConnect. All right, if you'd like to join us.
All righty, Daddy. Anybody else, or are we getting ready to rumble now? I think we're getting ready to rumble. There'll be more people coming along. Oh, stretch it out there, Schwartzy. Stretch it out. All right. Where are the doggies tonight? Are they sleeping? They're sleeping? Okay.
Yes, yes.
Oh, they're the only smart ones in your house if they're sleeping.
I put on the light that they will sleep. They are behind me.
Mum is the word. All right, and all righty. All right. Who wants to say something about leaving a legacy? I know there's people here that are concerned about that or thinking about that, wanting to do just that. There's people on the panel that have 3 and 4 kids. Some of us have 6. So we want to leave a legacy for them of sorts. So, all right. It looks like Mel Marcano has her hand up. Go ahead, Double Mem.
Hello, hello. Good night, good evening, morning, good morning. Leaving a legacy, you know, it's good to have something left behind for loved ones. Doesn't have to be directly your children, but if you have a godchild, you know, it could be anybody. I have a huge family, so it's gonna be huge, and I don't know who to spread it among, but it will be left for someone, some people.
Is it you that has 18 siblings? Is that you?
No, I have 14, 17 before, but some died. Like one died in an accident and 3 miscarried. So I have 14. Thank God, alive.
A lot. That's a lot. Yeah.
That's a big family to feed.
Yeah, very huge family, believe it or not. But I'm blessed that way. And leaving a legacy you don't have to have riches. Although it's nice to have money because you wake up and if you can't pay your bills, it's a troublesome thing. But you don't really have to have the big gold bricks or, you know, things like that to leave a legacy. It could be any little thing that you do. It could be an insurance policy you take out for someone. It could be anything. Maybe an education fund that you leave for someone, or things that you leave behind. You know, like a house, some people are blessed, and all of a sudden there's divine intervention where they tell you they get money from someone that they were caring for, and a house that somebody left for them. And I wish I could be in that category.
You will be someday. I don't doubt it for a moment.
Divine intervention. I love that. Anyhow, that's what I have.
You need that. Ash will take care of you.
And from Israel, we get that Ash is going to take care of you, Mel.
ONPASSIVE.
Yeah.
ONPASSIVE too. Right?
I hope so. But
all right, the hands are popping up. The hands are popping up. Let's, if we may, let's go to. I think Dawn was next. Go ahead, Dawn.
Yeah, I think my legacy, I'd like to actually kind of parallel my causes that I'm deeply interested in. First off, food for as many people as I possibly can provide for food. Number 2, water, clean water for as many as I can provide. Number 3, shelter for people. I don't like homelessness, and I want to work with Krista Johnson on the homelessness for veterans in particular. And number 4, medicine. My children were at Children's Hospital for genetic issues years ago. So it's extremely important to me to be supporting medical causes as much as I can. And it keeps coming back to about 3-4 years ago. And Lynn may remember this from Dr. Drake. That that woman was so impressive. I'm going to be supporting her immensely. But I just want to be remembered as a number one, as a kind person, and number two, is somebody that gets along generally with everybody. And at the end of the day, when the lights go out, I just want to have the good Lord above look down and say, "Well done, good servant."
All right, I'd say you're well on your way to that, achieving that legacy goal for sure. How about you, Miss Dawn?
Good.
Well, I have 7 beautiful grandchildren, and I want to do something special for them if I set up accounts for each one of them so they can decide what they want to do for their future, and know that their grandma was good to them and did what I could do to help them. And so that's what's really important to me right now.
That's nice.
All right, Grandma, I like that. I like that. Very nice, both of you. Thank you, thank you. Let's swing on over to Dorothy. Dorothy, where are you, Dorothy? There you are. There's Pat in Kansas.
Here I am.
Home of the Kansas City Chiefs.
And my husband's listening in too. I tried to get him to go on the panel, and he says, "No, I don't think I'm going to do that." But he said, "Why would I want to do it?" I said, "Because it's fun." I said, "You get to share, you get to listen." But anyway, he's taking classes too. So, you know, he just decided that was just one too many things, and I understand. You know, when it comes to a legacy, I don't have any kids, and I don't know that my cat would know what to do with money except buy cat food. You know? Not real sure he's really up on that. He just expects us to provide it for him. We have some nieces and nephews that I'd like to see taken care of. I've been thinking about that because I don't want to spoil them rotten where the money's not hurting them more than helping them, you know, when it comes to a legacy, even though I love them all. And so I've been thinking about how I could do that, you know, and I'm looking forward to it in some ways. In some ways, I don't know if I'm going to be here to see it or not, but you know, it's something I would like to do. But there's other causes I would like to help also, and there's the veterans, there's the homeless people too, and they're just, you know, when it comes to donating money or giving money for a cause, there's a lot of causes out there, and you just got to decide which one's closest to your heart, I guess, and decide which ones to give to. And I kind of think I'd like to give, you know, to a few of them, but I'm not sure most of the money's going to go to them. You know, I think I would like to check them out first, the charities, because I want to make sure that the money is going where they should go. And I think with Chris Johnson and the program that they're going to have, I think that's going to help a lot with that too. Because, you know, we give to ONPASSIVE through OBLESS. I think the money's going to go along, well, the Apple, excuse me, is going to go a long ways that way. And I'm looking forward to that. I just would like to see people never be on the streets again. That's one thing that's, you know, been there, done it, not fun. And I'm sure they're not enjoying it either. And I really would like to see them be able to take care of themselves and have the pride of doing that, you know. That's one of my goals. But anyway, I think I've talked enough, so I'm going to let somebody else talk.
All right, you're cut off. That's it. Zip it. All right. Let's move along. I think we're going to Mel. Looks like it. Let's go to Mel.
It is.
I thought I saw other hands, but no, it looks like not. Yeah, legacy. I always will be talking about the garden, community garden, and a home on that property for people who are off the street. I mean, on the street, like strayed. They say strayed dogs, but they are not strayed. They are just people that are unfortunate in this time to not have, you know, a dwelling or something. So yeah, that's one of my biggest projects. That I call it a project, not a legacy. It's a project that will live on because there will be people, God forbid I'm not on this earth anymore, like there'll be people to continue on. I'm really looking forward to that happening. And I mentioned as well bursaries, certificates, like insurance for people who cannot afford. There are a lot of people without insurance. I take for myself. I had, and I lost it because of greedy insurance people. I spoke about that the other day. So I would have loved to be able to take care of some people with insurance. Just hand them the certificate and they can, look after themselves in the case of anything. And also a few certificates, bursaries or whatever for education for children or people who need it. These are the things I would love to look into as much as I can.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Marcano.
You're welcome.
All right. I see no one else's hand at the moment. Don't make me do it. Don't you make me do it. We could go to some sign if you'd like, or we can listen to me rant on for a little bit.
I think
I knew I was going to get the hook. I knew it.
I think this is a good time to teach signs. That's it. We can start. We have 2 teachers here today. We have Rachel and we have Deborah. Welcome, welcome. So Rachel will want to start to teach. You want to start? Okay. Go ahead, Rachel. Welcome. Anything, any signs, up to you. She says, okay. So she's thinking. She sees her thinking. Maybe give her ideas.
About Super Bowl Sunday.
Or maybe so Rachel, no, she uses mostly French sign language, right? French. You can teach us French signs. Why not? That's interesting. Yeah, go ahead, teach FSL. She says, okay, we'll do. So this is French sign language because Rachel's a French speaker.
French.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. One hand like this.
Welcome.
Are you are welcome. You're welcome. But if you welcome one person, it's with one hand, I think she's saying.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Thumbs up. I guess she's mouthing the French for it. How are you? How are you? How are you? And then this means, I guess, good or fine, and get in context from looking at what she's saying. And this is not good. This means really good,
Not good.
and not so good.
Not good.
Right? Thumbs
Good.
up, thumbs down.
Not good. All right.
She's still thinking.
Got welcome.
Wait, work? Work? It's English, but French sign language, this is the sign for work. It's a little bit different motion and different hand motion. So it's like this. In ASL, it's this way, but in FSL, French sign language, it's this way. Okay, everybody got that?
All right.
It's French. Oh, that's good to know.
Parlez-vous français?
She's showing that she's working hard. You see the expression, working hard.
Dancing hard like Carmela.
Working. She said working. Tired. She says this sign for tired. And she must be mouthing the French word for tired. 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 Oh, and that's working in a positive way and working when you're tired. The expression changes on your face and your body. I'm well, I'm fine, I'm well, or not Good. Friend.
Friend.
Friend. Friend.
Friend.
Friend. Friend. Sign for friend. Friend.
Friend.
Good friend. The sign for like really good buddy or good friend, like this. Clasp your fingers and do this. Good friend. Best friend. A best friend would be this. Like this. You guys clasp the index. Best friend.
Best friend.
Yeah, that's nice. Yay.
All right.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, Rachel. She says, you're welcome. So, what's your name sign? She says, my name sign for my Rachel, this is my sign name. Like it's this because I smile. So it's with the letter R in the sign for smile. Because I smile a lot, she says you use the letter R, and that's my sign name. R in the smile sign. Rachel. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Rachel. That's Rob Gorman, right? He says, this is you, right, Rob? That's right. That's cool. She says, very good. Wow. Oh, wow. W-O-W. Wow. Thumbs up.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Rachel. You're welcome, she says. Love you. Oh, she said, this is Lynn signing. I love you and this. And she says, this is the French sign language for I love you. Everybody see that, right? I love you. Like this. I love you. Not international, French sign language. I love you.
France.
A D Y. Like a Y. No. She says J V you each of every one of you. I love you. I love you all.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you, Rachel.
Thank you, Rachel.
Perfect.
All right. Do we want to go
Welcome.
on with Deb?
Yeah.
All right, Deb.
Deb, your turn, Deb.
Hello. Hello. How are you? Fine. You all are my family. Family. Brothers.
Brothers.
Sisters. Sisters like the kind of bouquet. Sister. Like a half male and female. Brothers. Sister means the same. Mother. Father.
And father.
Respect.
Oh.
Wow. Respect. Talk. Want to talk?
Want to talk? Talk.
I will review.
Oh, I will review.
Family. We're all family. That's right. Brothers, sisters.
Brothers, sisters.
Mother.
Father.
Respect with an R. Respect
with the letter R. Talk.
Right.
Good.
That's it. Thank you.
All righty. That was pretty nifty. Picked up a couple of new ones there.
Clap for it.
Yeah.
Yay for everybody.
Good stuff, everybody. Thank you for that. Let's see. We've got 45 of you fine folk here. Let's go to Israel and speak with Carmela Schwartz.
Hello,
Hello,
everyone.
everybody.
Yes, I want to say what is my legacy. My legacy is to help animals in the world. I start with the dogs and I continue to others. There are many animals that don't have mouths to speak and they need help too. So I try to start with the dog shelters and find them a home and feed them and try not to, I was working in the municipality and I saw a lot of dogs in the shelters and they have too many dogs and they had to kill the dogs because they don't have money to feed them. So in Israel, 100,000 dogs a year, they injection them to die.
Put to sleep.
So it's very sad. And because they have no money to feed them and people don't want to adapt. And now we have a lot of dogs from the war that was stay without parents and they need families. And I get many notes from people, please help me to help those dogs. Please give me money and so on. So I'm waiting for that day that I can be helped. I try to help what I can. I take myself 5 dogs a long time ago, but I stopped there because it was too much to take care. It's not only to take them, it's you have to take care of them. They need your patience, they need your time. And I did it with a big heart. And this is one legacy that I want to put. And the next one is I want to help my children, my family first. And then I will go on with the world. And there are a lot of things that I am thinking that I'm going to do, but it depends how much money I will get.
All right. It's all about the shekel.
Yes, about the shekel. Yes.
All right. Well, thank you for that, Carmela Fire Schwartz. Let's go to. Are you waving at me, Greg, or are you raising your hand? Okay. Let's go to you, Greg, and then we'll go to Pat Green. Is that all right, Pat? Okay. Bring it, Greg. Bring it. Bring it.
It's too heavy. I can hardly carry it. I don't know. In my life, I'm not sure a whole lot about legacy. I don't have children. I do have sisters and brothers. I mean, I am the oldest. But I was thinking of when we were talking about legacy, and legacy isn't always about money, the way I look at it. The value of a person himself or herself. I was thinking about Dr. Modi, and I don't know if what he left as far as financial stuff. That's not so important to me. I don't believe. But what did he leave as far as knowledge and as far as love and those kind of things will be remembered far beyond what money will ever do for us. And a person who wants to leave a legacy, I think personally, it would be more about the person and then about his finances and what he can do for his family. That's just another part of the legacy. But I look at leaving a legacy as what did you leave with your children with, if you have children, or your family with, as far as knowledge or things that will help them through the life other than money, because money may not be there, but what you maybe have taught them will be there, and they will remember that a long time, I'm sure. But I don't really personally. I mean, I'd like a financial legacy, that kind of legacy. Of course, you can't take it with you, and I'll guarantee you can't take it with you when we go. So you might as well, as my ex-father-in-law used to say, I'm spending my children's inheritance. And he was quite proud of saying that, which at the time I was thinking, well, that's not so nice. I mean, I could use a little bit of those 3.2 million bucks you got, but it didn't help me whether I didn't get any of it anyway. So I never saw anything through that, but I did learn some things from him. And he left me some interesting things to think about, and how to live my life, and how to hopefully make my life better as a person through the things that I saw through him. So but if I have money, if I get money through the ONPASSIVE way here that we're working, then I will definitely, like I said before, I'd rather live like a king on 10% and give away the 90%, because that would be a great legacy to be able to leave as far as financial part is concerned. And so that would be how I would look at my legacy if I was to leave it. I would like to leave here with nothing. I came with nothing, so I'd like to leave with nothing. So that's how I look at that part. And I was going to say, since I'm on here, and I know Mel's listening to me, and also Lynn as well, and also the ASL people. Yes, I'm going to sing a song, and I was going to ask if it was possible if those who are the ASL people would be interested in actually signing the song as I sing it. If there's somebody interested in that, then that would be.
Yeah, you might want to provide the lyrics ahead of time so they can look at it and study it and decide how to sign it.
Yeah, that would be done. I knew that. I was going to get to that. Yeah.
Yeah,
but I will. That's okay. I will provide that to the person. I didn't want to provide any of the words or anything at this point, other than Mel, and so she could kind of understand what I'm talking about. And but when I do this, I think it would be great. I don't know how. I'd like to get as many deaf people here that night that we do that. So it's not about me. It's about the value that we are sharing together as a family. And I think the ASL people it'd be a great thing. So any of your friends who are listening, who are Deborah, Deborah, thank you for becoming a friend on LinkedIn. Thank you. Domo. Arigatou gozaimashita. Thank you so much. Anyway, I will provide the words and to the person that does that. So if you can agree with that, Lynn, this is your show, not mine. And I would really like to support that in that area as well, not just the song, but also through an ASL signer.
That'd be cool. Yeah. So we'll plan that ahead, definitely, Greg.
Okay, thank you. And it's probably going to be won't be this coming week, but maybe the following week.
After your workload is less.
My work is getting. I'm pretty much down, and maybe this week I'm finished with the heavy stuff, and it's all going to be over, so I can focus on the actual song and how I'm going to do it. I have something I'm thinking about out of the box, and my uncle, who is 82, had suggested it to me, and I thought that's really kind of cool. So I may do something totally interesting, and I'm not going to say what it is to anybody. But it will be fun. It will be fun, and I think it will be memorable too. So anyway, well, thank you so much. And for the people in the back, I cannot see, who I dearly love, and I know there are some back there for sure tonight. I just wanted to say hello. Yeah, I'm not good at typing things tonight. My hands are really bad. So anyway, I love you all so much. Thank you, and we'll be talking again soon. Thanks,
love you
Rob.
too.
All right, all right, all right. Thank you, Greg. We'll be looking forward to that song, and we'll blast it out there to all our deaf folks, our deaf friends around the country, around the world, and we'll get as many here for that night as we can. That would be fun.
That would be.
That would be a lot of fun. All right. It looks like Carmela's dogs are up and rolling, or one out of two. The other one is out like a light.
The other one's playing. Look. So cute.
Yes, Pedro.
The ball.
Aww.
All right, let's go from Washington State over to Canada, and then we're going over to Maryland, if we can, and also to Deb here in the United States. So let's start with you, Mel. And as soon as Lynn gets back, I've got to go for a potty break.
Thank you, Rob. And what is it, Greg? I think that who mentioned it's not. It's money is part of it, but it's not really much about the money. Teaching your children how to be patient and respectful to other people, that's a legacy. Because when you're not there, even if they are not at the time listening to what you're saying or putting it into action, when you're not there, they will remember. My mom used to always tell me to be respectful to people. And sometimes when you're alive, children, as old as they are, they don't get it, or they get it, but they just tune you out, right? But when you're absent from this earth, and I've seen that happen time and time again, that's when, it becomes a reality to them because you're not there and they remember. It's stuck in their head. So that in itself is a legacy. Having respect for people and then helping an older person if you see them struggling, or even somebody, that all shows true love and true, just exercising true wisdom and, mentorship from heaven, more or less, because that's what his behavior was. He's, the Almighty. So we fashion after him in his life. So our legacy should be really like how Ash is, and like other people we look at and how kind they are, how nice, but they have nothing really. But that's what they display before they exit the earth. So that in itself is a legacy to me. I had a friend, not a friend, but she's kind of close to us, and she said she prepared a coffin and she put it in a garage. So she said that's when she's not there, her children don't have to struggle. I think it's a good idea, but I don't want to. Who's to say how long am I going to live for me to have a coffin in my garage? I said, you did that? She said, yes, because I don't want my children to suffer or to have to pay big bills. So she's preparing ahead of time, which is a good thing. And even a burial site and all those things she bought. So that in itself, just to prevent your children from having the hardship, or, if they don't have the money and thing, it's to me, all of that is legacy because you're leaving them less burdened. It's what I wanted to share.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Lynn. Thank you.
All righty. Oh, I think we got Deb. Deb, you want to speak? Deb? Deb, you want to talk? I see your hand raised.
Alrighty. Let me get my hand down. Okay. I've been doing a lot of work, a lot of helping since I was younger. Way back after I graduated from high school, I did some public speaking at different groups like Lions Club, Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, you name it. I also taught some sign language. As just as time go on, I got married. I went into lip reading class. A few years later, I took over. as a volunteer lip reading class for many years. I think over 12 years. I received an award, the Volunteer Year of the Award. And then I took over many clubs, became president, vice president, newsletter editor for groups. So like deaf group, self-help for the hard of hearing. Now I'm president, secretary for Deaf Club here locally. I go around, I help people, and I help the deaf people, a few older ones that need a ride and a call to doctors. I go with them. They don't always understand medicine. So I studied medicine too. So I had to explain them how to use it properly and help with the doctors. I'm a jack of all trades. Now I'm teaching one girl, second grader, some signs, just because she had a very strong interest in signing.
Oh.
And today I just went to the library. I thought, well, I'll set up a sign class, more like a volunteer, but I will accept donations. Guess what? I have over 30 people signing up already. It's not even April. So I'm kind of well known in my area. I'm doing many, many things. And with the past that's coming, I can do more to help children stay in school, to college if they want, be on the right path. Try to stay away from drugs, guns, gangs, blame it. And same with an adult too. I'm just trying to keep everybody where they need to be. So that's going to be my legacy. Thank you.
Thank you. I should have used the side view earlier. I just thought of it at the last part. Can see you more clearly, right? All right. Anybody else want to talk? Oh, got Pat. Go ahead, Pat, and then we'll be Pedro. Go ahead, Pat.
One of the things I'd like to see is my father couldn't read. They passed him on from grade to grade. He never caught on to reading. And one of the things I'd like to see is adults and older children, yes, kids too, but to learn how to read. I believe that, they learn how to read and get some practical education. School's good, but I think training ought to go beyond school, like how to not be a poor rich person, for instance, how to handle your money, that kind of thing, some practical training in their lives. Because once they start to learn how to read and write, they've got a whole world open to them, whether they're kids, teenagers, or adults, they'll have the opportunity to have jobs that maybe they didn't have the opportunity to have before. And I think it might keep some of them out of jail too. But I was just, I remember growing up and my dad would get a letter and I'd have to read it to him because he couldn't read. He took the score, he went to 8th grade and he took the score, the test for the whole school, that you had to do to graduate from 8th grade or whatever at the time. And he was like the second highest person in the school because he sat there and drew designs on the test. And he turned it out. He was the second highest score in the whole school, which is kind of ironic, but he couldn't read it. And so, I grew up helping my dad do that, and that, and I was glad that I could. But it would be nice to see, to be able to see more adults learn how to read and how to write. Because like I said, once they can do that, that kind of opens up a whole world to them. So that's, that's been on my heart too. So That's all I had to say.
Thank you. What a story. Inspiring, actually. Thank you. Let's go to Pedro. Pedro.
Señor, buenas noches.
Oh, hello, hello. Good evening, everyone. Buenas noches, Robert. I appreciate the comments. I joined just recently, and so I was able to listen to Greg's comment about legacy and tying it with money. I had to look it up because I knew it was more than just money. And I like to read what I looked up. It says another definition, a second definition, beside money. It says the long-lasting impact of particular events, actions, etc. that took everyone that is here is taking to learn an ecosystem. Mr. Mufara has given us the challenge to learn to use these tools. And so the aspect of teaching and learning that Deborah talked about, that she is doing and plans to leave as a legacy, as well as what
Oh, he's going in and out. Where is he? He's still on the screen.
we have engaged in an educational program. That's why I enjoyed coming to RobLynnLive from the beginning, because I knew the skills that they have, both her and Rob, to teach. And so I've been learning, because all this is new to me, even though I've been around computers, not to the extent that now we are being exposed. And I think others also can testify to that.
Where'd you go, Pedro?
There he is.
Oh, he's back. All right, Pedro. Are you there?
Us that are learning, because in time we will be able to teach others. So I appreciate the opportunity to express that. The legacy is not just the money. It's also the actions. Maybe the singing that Greg is going to do, that's a legacy. Somebody who had the courage to share what he knows. Deborah, share what she knows, what she does best, signing. To me, learning sign language is a beautiful thing. So we're being educated in different forms. And that is a legacy that is being left by those educating, as well as for those who will learn and later use it. And so later down the road, people will, our own family knows our limitations before ONPASSIVE, and they will know what we accomplished because of ONPASSIVE. So that is a legacy for them. Hard to deny. John in his singing and Frank are leaving a legacy through ONPASSIVE, because many people who never knew them now are becoming acquainted and seeing what it takes to share the knowledge that you have with a group of people that are like-minded, that want to learn and want to make progress for the benefit of others, not just of oneself, but others. And so a legacy, as Rob mentioned one time, a legacy is being made and we don't even realize it. So thank you so much. I wanted to express that.
Thank you, Pedro.
Thank you
very
so much.
much.
And I see there's a nice discussion about leaving a legacy in this webinar chat, which is really nice to see. Thank you for engaging with us in your own way.
Why don't we, if they'll let us indulge a little bit, let's read a couple of them.
Sure. The most recent one comes from Frank Rowe.
I got to read that one.
Go ahead.
Frank Rose says, my legacy is that my children know how much I have always loved them and been a good father and also mother to them in their early childhood, through all the good times and bad and sad times and hard times, and for them to always keep God in their lives, because I could have never did what I did for them without the Holy Spirit. Well said. Standing beside me to give me the strength to keep going. Wow.
Very
Frank.
beautifully said.
Well said, Frank. Well said. Thank you for that. And we got a couple more here, and then we'll move back to the panel, if we may.
Let me scroll up a bit. I did see another one from Angela.
Angela Lalande says, leaving a legacy to me is doing what I can to make a difference from what I have been given. Oh, how nice is that?
That's really nice.
That is a special comment
And
there.
Angela says, thank you to the deaf community. She appreciates you all. Let's go scroll up a bit before. I think Jillian is saying,
There are so many things we can change to make them better in our world, and it's challenging, so it takes an enormous amount of work and effort to accomplish these things.
mm-hmm.
Stick-to-itiveness, I like it. And here's Sadananda.
Then this is from Jillian. She's responding to her. Yeah, so let's read Jillian's. Go ahead.
Jillian says, you always want to leave the most for your family and leave the best legacy for humanity, so the next ages are much better than the previous ones. Nice.
That's nice.
Well said. Well said, everybody. We appreciate the comments in the chat, just as we appreciate everything right here on the panel. It's all so meaningful to all of us. So thank you. Thank you.
Very
Thank
nice.
you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I saw a hand there. It looks like Miss Melanie Melmel Marcano.
Thank you. Cleaning up the planet is one of the big things for me. I may not be going to the ocean, but around me, I would love to see it cleaner, right? Because we are humans and we are walking the road, and it's creepy when you see certain things. So one of those things I used to do when I used to live in my own place, my own home, was cleaning out the recycle. I used to be really cleaning, like washing out the bottles, separating whatever. I had 3 different things. And then people used to tell me, why you wasting time doing that? I said, but if we don't help to do it, and the people come by, they're humans that are cleaning out the garbage and the recycle. If we don't do it, who's gonna do it for us? Like when you leave papers lying around, you don't take care of the environment. Who's gonna take care of it? Plastic, all these things are going in the ocean. So I used to do my part by taking care of the things that I know that can affect us. Maybe it's not affecting us right now, but in the long run, and it is. Because look at the whales and these animals that were coming up ashore dead. What they had inside of them in their stomach was plastic and things that don't belong to the ocean that they were munching on or whatever they did, and it was killing them. So things like that, we have to be very conscientious and very careful of what we do in this life. And to me, these are legacies because we are setting tone for other people. Because believe it or not, I'm not bragging, but the people in my area used to see me taking my time and doing it. And one lady said, you're really so passionate about. I said, well, we have to do something, otherwise something is gonna do us. Like I heard Greg always talk about petroleum and other things, but he's right though, because if you leave things now, they're gonna gather, and that is destroying the planet. So we have to really start somewhere. And to me, honestly, this is a legacy. Cleaning and cleaning our environment, it goes a long way, and it helps everybody. You know, the little things in life that matters. Simple little things.
Go ahead.
Once again, I'm muted, so I'll just say again, I say thank you to you, Mel. That was very nice. Very, very nice. It could be getting close to song time. I don't know. John, are you with us for a song, or?
I think we're going to do Frank's song first, right? Frank's song first.
I'm going to give it a shot. I was a little absent there for a while because I was trying to help Anita get on tonight, and I didn't have success, and it's very frustrating. But anyway, I finally had to just leave and say, you know, I want to try to get over to RobLynnLive before they get finished. So anyway, I'm here, and I'm talking so much, but I'm going to try and sing. You know, I've had a voice thing happening, and I've been talking so much tonight, but I'm going to try anyway. So yeah, I'll have a song.
All right, we're going to, we'll start. Well, first off, we need to say farewell and smooth sailing to our YouTubers who are here tonight. We appreciate that very much. How many are there now?
We've got 30.
30 still there and 40 something, 50 something here. Not too shabby for a couple old buzzards, one old buzzard and a young lady.
And
Not too shabby.
We want them to know they can come over to OConnect if they choose to. And the link for the OConnect webinar is right there in the chat. It's pinned at the top. So if you choose and want to come over, please do.
All right. We'd love to have you. So without further ado, we'll say good night, YouTube. And thank you. Thank you for all you YouTubers. So bye for now.
Bye. We love you, YouTubers. All right.
All right. Does that mean, what does that mean?
It takes like about up to 20 seconds for that to close.
All right. Then we'll stand by one. We'll tell everybody that's here. So far, it's been a pretty good evening. We appreciate everybody's support, everybody dropping by. And we're checking right now to see if we've stopped YouTubing.
Thank you, Michael. Michael was kind enough to put the link, OConnect link, in the chat just now. Appreciate it. I see Sharon Weed in there. Are you coming over this way? Srijit, are you coming over this way? Kagiswar, a lot of our friends are over there.
Come on, kids. You're in OConnect. Don't be bashful. Come see us. Come on.
Yeah. All right. I think we should be all right now.
All right. All right. Well, we're going to start. Let's see. Where is Mr. Tiazone? Is Mr. T? Tarzan, are you in the house? Where are you, Tarzan?
Is he on the panel right now?
I don't see him.
Okay. Because he's the one that's going to have to stop the live stream.
Oh, he didn't stop it?
Well, I'll look again.
All right, stand by, please. Stand by.
Yeah, it stopped.
All right. Mr. Tiazone, Tarzan, are you in the house? Tarzan, come in, please. Mr. T, are you here?
So I don't know. Is he in the chat? Let's look and see if this said he's in the chat.
There he is. I'm still something.
The live stream to YouTube is stopped already. So are you going to come on over to do the play
Frank song?
Can you come over this way? Because you'll need to be a co-host to do that. Okay, so okay, he's coming over now.
Here he comes, the one, the only Tarzan, the Jungle Man.
All right, welcome, Chris.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. He must be behind John Barilla right there. Oh, no.
He's right here.
Hi. Hello, hello.
Mabo
Okay.
hi, mabo hi.
Yes, I'm alive. Mabuhay means alive.
You're definitely alive.
Yeah.
All right, if you could bring us Mr. Frank, that'd be wonderful.
Okay, I'm gonna mute the other laptop and grab the link.
Can you keep muted, John? Just for the song, and then you can, when it's your turn, you can unmute.
For a while.
Thank you, Johnny. Si, sir. Sir Johnny.
Okay, so this from Frank Rowe. It's a recording. Oh, I clicked the wrong button here on the bottom. It's not. Should be the video share. Okay, here it is. I don't know if Carmela is ready or others to dance. Here it goes. Please unmute.
Dance to the Music by Sly and Family.
My choreography was done by myself, in case you were wondering. Or maybe you weren't wondering. That chair dancing will get you, man. I was almost out of breath there. I had the horn going, I had the organ going, I had the guitar going. Yee, doggies. All right, Sir John, take it home, brother.
Thanks you, Roy. I was dancing, but I saw that the camera was closed. You didn't see.
Oh.
All right, go ahead, John. Sir John.
Are we ready for me? Oh, where are we going?
If your name's John, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's my name.
Well, then we're ready for you.
Oh, okay. Hey, that was great. That's good for Carmela because I'm definitely not doing a dance number tonight, and that's good. A little variety. I'm having a little trouble, but we'll see how it goes. But anyway, today is a great singer-songwriter's birthday. Everybody should know this person's name. Really one of the great, at least say pop or rock, but pop songwriters, singers of all time. And I'm referring to, of men or women, one of the best, it'd be hard to argue against it, Carole King. She wrote songs that everybody knows for herself, and also James Taylor has done a lot of her stuff. But before Carole King became kind of a top 40 pop singer, she had written songs in her teens for, people like Neil Sedaka and other kind of, hit maker singers before she was even known as a young person. Really great. So I've always loved her. I love her music. Her ballads are incredible. So today is her 82nd birthday. She's still doing it. So, and actually there's a Broadway musical called Beautiful, which is loaded with her music. They put her music into they do that a lot these days. They take famous pop stars and music that they've had, like even Michael Jackson, and they build a Broadway show around it. And it's a great thing. Anyway, so today's Carole King's 82nd birthday, and I'm going to do a ballad. One of her very famous songs is called So Far Away. Okay, here we go, hopefully. So far away. Thank you.
Not too shabby, if I do say so, Sir John. That was excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Carole King. Wow, 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 wow.
I might
she and Neil Diamond are two of
pretty good ones. And also, I have one. Lynn had mentioned to me that she wants. I am going to do it. I just wanted to do Carole King today because it's her birthday.
Oh, very nice.
Carole King and I actually saw Carole King and James Taylor together in a concert, and I mean, you could hear a pin drop. There were no loud drums or no loud horns. It was just guitars and a piano, a guitar and a piano. Wow. And what a memory. And we're creating memories here too. I think you just created a memory tonight with your rendition of You're So Far Away. Nice. Very nice. There's Sharon Weedon. Weeding my garden. Are you weeding my garden or what? All right. Just as long as you're weeding that garden, that's all that counts. We were getting ready to wrap up, but now that you're here, I think we want to hear from you there, Weeding Garden.
We want to hear from Sharon.
Go ahead.
I'm passive. Won't you buy me a Mercedes-Benz? My friends all drive Porsches, and I must
Yes,
recommend. I worked
man.
hard all my lifetime, no help from my friends. I'm passive, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz? I'm passive, won't you buy me a color TV? Because
Yeah.
dying for dollars is searching for me. I worked hard all my lifetime, no help from my friends. I'm passive, won't you buy me a color TV? I'm passive, won't you buy me a night on the town? I'm counting on you, Ash, so please don't let me down. I worked hard all my lifetime, no help from my friends. I'm passive, won't you buy me a night on, on the town. Woo! Hello, everybody. I missed you guys so much. I just want to drop in to say hello, 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 everybody, to all my friends and my family all over the world. I love you guys and I miss you. Sharon Whedon from Canada. Hi. I do have a legacy. My legacy, if I can still say that now, I know we're on the after party where everybody's singing and stuff like that. I won't quit my day job. I know I don't have a great voice, especially with a sore throat. But anyways, I just wanted to bust that move and say that my legacy is to help as many children of the world as I can help. Children are our future, and children are everything that we know, and we will live for tomorrow. And my dream since my early 20s was to have a drop-in center, a pay what you can drop-in center. And if pay what you can means that you pay what you can. You pay $2, $10, $20. But if you can't afford anything, that's fine too. That's what pay what you can is for. And so I always want to have that. And the reason why I would make it pay as you can is because there are those people that won't go and check out things and look at things if there's not a dollar amount on it. So you should always have like some kind of dollar amount just to make people feel good because they feel like they're getting more if they pay something. And people should do that. And the reason why I did that is because giving away something for free is not easy. Free is so hard. And even with ONPASSIVE, our free products, as much as I'm promoting it, and I share my link all the time with everybody, I know giving away for free is hard. And I don't know what it is with people. Short story, I'll try to make a short story. One day I was doing my work and I was walking down Yonge Street in Toronto, and I walked past a sign that said, free burger today. And it just happened to be, I was hungry, so I stopped in and I'm like, okay, let me get a free burger and I'll buy a drink or something like that. And they were so happy that I stopped in to have this free burger. They said, that sign has been out there for 3 days. And I was the first person to go in there to go and do that. And another thing I had when I tried to give away free tickets for a Paul McCartney show, I used to be a licensed security guard for rock concerts and special events. And I was trying to give away 1,500 tickets for a Paul McCartney show at the Toronto CNE, Canadian National Exhibition. And Paul McCartney, the seats were empty. This stadium is huge, and there was hardly anybody in the stands. So he gave us some tickets to go and give them out. Can I ask you? It took me so long just to give those tickets out. People think there's a catch or something when you say free. So that's why I would have a beautiful drop-in center for all children, all parents, and everything that you can have underneath that roof. We will have movie night. We'll have sources for people to find lawyers, to find counseling, to find anything that they need to help their children and to help themselves and to make this world a better place and to teach kids that to be safe and to be happy and to grow them, especially the first 5 years of a child's life is so important. Because that first 5 years, by 2 years old, I remember my niece at 2 years old, she already knew what she wanted to wear. And so you got to get them when they're young. And that's my goal and that's my legacy, is to do as much as I possibly can for the children in this world. Thank you. That's all I wanted to say. Thanks for listening, everybody. Back to you, RobLynn. And I do RobLynnLive.
I know you do. Thank you, Miss Whedon, for that song and your share. Shows you really care, and I believe you'll do everything you can for the youngsters of the world, and that's good stuff. They are the future of the world, without a doubt. I'm certainly not. That's for darn sure. All right. Let's maybe go one more round if anybody wants to.
Could I? Yeah. Could I just make a quick comment?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was saying about how Carole King wrote so many songs, and songs that weren't necessarily Carole King songs because you wouldn't really know. And I was just glancing here, and she wrote for everyone from like, Steve Lawrence, who was like a crooner guy, kind of a straight crooner guy. Go Away, Little Girl. And she wrote she wrote for the Drifters. She wrote for Benny King. She wrote, I'm looking at this list here. She wrote for she wrote a song for the Animals. Don't Bring Me Down is a big hit by the Animals, if you remember them from back in those days. It's amazing. I'm looking at some of these titles, and you wouldn't even think she would write. That's her song, So I'm definitely going to sing some more Carole King songs just to, bring it out more, that she wrote so many different songs, even the ones you didn't remember as being Carole King songs. That's all I want to say.
See, I always thought, and when I watched the concert with them and then saw it on TV a few times as well, I always thought they were either married or boyfriend and girlfriend or something, because you could see in their eyes as they sang to each other a love. And maybe it was just a love of music. I don't know. I'm an old softy, but it was there. You could feel it.
Well, James Taylor was actually married to Carly Simon for a while, But I have the feeling that that's two performers that they had a relationship in the sense that, well, romantic. I'm just saying, though, she was also that way with someone like, for example, like I said, Neil Sedaka, who I believe she knew since high school. So, and I'm sure when they sang together, James Taylor and Carole King, well, they had a relationship as songwriters and artists. And that's why they did the concerts together, and that he performed some of her songs, not just his songs, but he actually recorded her songs. So I can see where they'd have no trouble looking into each other's eyes. That's genuine love and feeling. I don't know if they were romantic, though, but, boy, what, there's another one, James Taylor. Oh, my goodness, both of them, just wonderful. Anyhow.
Neil Sedaka, I believe one of the songs Carol wrote for Neil was Calendar Girl. I love my calendar girl. I'm not doing it justice, but I believe that was Carole King. All right. Well, let's shush me up for now, and let's go to the panel. Anyone else want to say anything about legacy or anything about life, anything about ONPASSIVE? We want to remind you about, if you made a withdrawal, look out for your email. If you still can purchase, if you want to, with any of your accounts, you still can purchase OConnect, but only with crypto for now. So that will change, I'm sure. But for now, it's only with crypto. And if you don't know crypto, you don't know crypto. So either get help with that if you're going to pay with crypto, or just wait. And what's that? News break, news flash from Nakamoto here. 10-day extension, 10-day extensions for many of us already. If your time expired on like the 8th or 9th or 10th, you've got a 10-day extension, free, no extra charge for it, with OConnect. My hope and my prayer is that 10 days is all we really need to see the boom, baby boom, like Marty says. So that would be exciting stuff. It's already getting better every day. I mean, we work with Chris Tiazone, if he's still here or if he went away. Chris is still here. We work with him on various things, getting ready for the show, and he's always checking things out. And correct me if I'm wrong, Chris. They're always doing something in the back office. It doesn't matter whether it's your daytime or our daytime, or your nighttime or our nighttime. There's always something going on.
Yes, of course. One major hurdle we Lynn and I is to what was that issue earlier on, Lynn? We could tell everybody here. uh, uh, we can't access the OConnect dashboard.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
there's a way around to that. So you're just
Yeah,
gonna
thanks to Chris for
open the tab browser and type OConnect.ai, and it will bring you to your dashboard. So
So
there's
then,
a pop.
yeah.
What was the message, Lynn? I don't remember.
Says you need to renew your subscription expired. Click here to renew. So I clicked the button. My husband said, "Don't click that button." Red Redfern said, "Do not renew." I said, "Yeah, but I have to get past it so that I can access our OConnect webinar and start it. So I have to do something." So I clicked renew now. And then it took me to a screen that said I had a 10-day extension through February 20. But I still couldn't access the start webinar function. So Chris, luckily, is a techie guy, and he said, go to OConnect.ai on a new tab. So I went to a different tab. I typed in OConnect.ai, and voila, there was the webinar. So I could start tonight's webinar. So thank you, Chris.
And you guys
we were thinking to there's a suggestion by Francis Tay before to transfer host, but we cannot transfer because Lynn cannot get inside her dashboard.
Exactly.
Oh, so what's the option?
That was a good idea, though. If I could have accessed OConnect, the ideal thing would be to transfer hosts. But in this case, I couldn't access the OConnect tab at all. So thank goodness. So everybody pass it along, because there are many of you who know others who run webinars, and they may be in the same situation that I was in, where you cannot get through that pop-up. So you just forget it, go to a new tab, type OConnect.ai, and it gets you to your OConnect dashboard, which is what you need to do so you can run your webinars. So that's a really, really good hint for everyone. Thank you.
So there's no need to open an OES account that has that is not February 10 ending. So there's no extension date. So no need for creating another webinar link. But yeah, that's it. That's the way around. We just discover it by ourselves.
Wonderful. Thank you, Chris. Lifesaver again. It's helped us many a time.
All right, let's as we move along here, let's go to Mel.
I was gonna say, first of all, Chris to the rescue, always. Man, you are so good. The one thing I noticed over the past couple of days, and I'm not complaining, I'm quite laid back waiting, is the trim link. The trim link doesn't work. I have to go to the long link. For a couple of few days past, the long link, as soon as you click on it, it opens. But the short link, trim link, it just buffers and buffers. Nothing happens. That's the number one. And another thing I notice, people are getting impatient about when is it going to apples. Yes. No disrespect. I mean, we didn't have apples before ONPASSIVE started. And again, I know we have to get apples. However, I mean, Ash is giving us enough time to fill our pots, and that's how I look at it. Because sometimes I'm praying that the OConnect thing doesn't come out because I may not have enough. So when I see the extra days, I say thank God, even if I'm working. So I think to the people in the attendees, whoever is getting impatient, Rome really wasn't built in a day. Let us have patience, because we haven't lifted a finger to do anything except for us to learn. So I don't know why the frustration. We should just wait. And I understand we have things to do. I have bills to pay too. I have bills coming out my yenye, but I'll wait. Because that's ONPASSIVE, like he's telling us, and we are seeing what he's doing from last year to now. There's major improvement. And we have this big platform as a hub for us to all come and meet, sing, laugh, discuss stuff, so I'm being tactful in saying that.
Thank you for remembering from night before last. Thank you.
Yeah.
Let's go to Carmela and then back to you, John, if you don't mind. Let's go to Israel. Are you awake, Carmela? Hello, fire. Fire, fire. Fire.
Once you allow. Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to show you how you can disable your pop-up ads.
I have problem with my pop-up.
Hey guys, in this video,
So I try to look in the telephone how to stop my pop-up because I can't get in the telephone to use OConnect. I try to do the same and like I did before. I have problem with my pop-up. I'm going to shut up the telephone now.
So what? I have the same issue.
And I need help for that phone, please. How I do it? Stop the. I have problem. They said they don't let you to go to the OConnect because of your pop-up.
Yeah. Okay. So for me,
in the telephone, I don't know how to stop it.
Carmela, I have the same issue, and I have my settings correct. I followed instructions to the T, but my iPhone still has a problem, and it says I have pop-up blockers enabled.
It's in the
and
iPhone, yes.
I don't. So what I do is, besides clearing my cache cookies and history, I automatically go to Chrome incognito mode. As long as you're using Chrome incognito mode, those pop-up blocker messages will no longer interfere with you. To me, it's a simple fix because I've done, my settings are correct on my iPhone, but there's something that's not allowing me to access OConnect. So just use Chrome. You know the Chrome browser, Carmela? There's incognito mode. There's one of the options is to use incognito mode. Try that.
I didn't understand the last sentence. Say again, please.
It's a special mode, MODE, on Chrome. It is called incognito. INCOGNITO. Like secret. It means incognito means like secret mode. So try that.
Can you write it down for me in the messenger that I will check it?
Sure.
I sent it to your WhatsApp.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mel.
It was very helpful.
All right, the hands are popping. Let's see.
It's
that
John
was
first.
John first, and then we're going to Pedro.
Yes.
Yeah, mine's related to this. This is what I was talking about for a while, but also with DL last night when he was suggesting the Chrome update and then how to go through that. But it's beyond that because it might have something, like you say, go to Chrome incognito. I've had a problem since Mel mentioned the short links problem. I've been talking about that for quite a while now. And I keep saying, like, wonder if anybody's, when they take the notes, the guys that take the notes and say they can tell because I wonder if they didn't realize that this isn't just like one or two people out here. A lot of us have trouble with the short links, and I have found a way around it. And that's similar to what Carmela's problem is and what Lynn says. I found this out on my own because a message comes up that says that there's an error occurring by OTrim. And there is a way, Google has a way that you could try to correct that. But I found my own way around it by when I try to come in, even with the long link, I find that sometimes it buffers. But I just, like Lynn says, I go to Chrome. I go to incognito if it still won't work. But sometimes just by bypassing, trying to get in through the OConnect, and just instead click up to where it says open in Chrome or open in incognito, and you'll get in. This is what I'm saying, though. I wonder if they're aware of this, because should I have to sit here and figure this roundabout way? And it's also, I think, has something to do with the problem I had with Anita tonight, trying to get her in here, because it got to the point where I'm trying to say to her, well, Anita, all you got to do is click up on the three things and open in Chrome. And we couldn't even get her to find that. So for some people, that's very complicated. So I think there is some issue that may have to be addressed at some point with especially with the trim short links. Maybe, I don't know.
All right. Thank
Thank
you, Sir
very
John.
much.
Let's go to Pedro in Gaithersburg. Pedro, bring it.
This is one moment.
Yes, so thank you. Along the same lines, hello. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Go ahead. You're audible.
Can you hear me okay?
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Yes, absolutely. I started to have problems with Chrome as well. And I just recall that Mr. Mufar mentioned, try to switch to Firefox. I don't know what's going on with Chrome. I have tried different things. Tonight, I literally had to just...
He'll be back. We notice he comes and goes. We're waiting for Pedro.
Yeah, I didn't mention that. It could be you can go to a different browser too. That tends to solve the problem.
True.
Pedro.
Wait, he's not back yet. Let's go to Mel while we wait for Pedro.
All right, Mel, bring it. Bring it, Mel.
Thank you. In line with what John is saying and like what I mentioned, Chrome is causing problems. I noticed lately.
That's it for now. Thank you,
Chrome.
Robert.
Oh, sorry.
Pedro, we missed about a minute of what you said. You disappeared from the panel and you just reappeared when you said thank you. Oh, his connection is not good. Can we just stay with Mel?
Yeah.
So I was saying.
Go ahead, Mel. Sorry, go ahead.
So I was saying that I noticed Chrome is doing a lot of things. Even with LinkedIn, I have been with LinkedIn since 2016. And when I go to sign in tonight, it's a rigor mortis. I had to go around in circle. I still didn't get to log in. And I was kind of getting disappointed. I'm saying, but wait, they're asking me to sign in, present government ID and all these things. And then they send me an email to tell me to log in. So I just left it alone. So they're messing up. They're probably realizing what's happening. So they're trying to kind of cross whatever is going on. I noticed different little changes with them lately.
Yeah, they just had a big security update, Chrome. That's the thing. I might have something to do with that in an effort to make things, to keep yourself, to keep you safe from malware and all that. They created something maybe that we're going to hear about. I mean, that could be. It could be part of it. Could be Chrome. Could be a Chrome thing. I'm just suggesting.
All right, let's go to Weed in My Garden.
Hello. Can you hear me?
You're audible.
Okay, you can hear me. Anyways, so we're talking about Chrome. I think I mentioned this. I've been having problems with Chrome for like over a month now. And I switched to something called Internet, which is like in purple and it just says Internet, the app. And it just happened to be on my phone. And so I've been using that and it's been pretty good. It's been working okay, except for tonight. Tonight, it took me like 6-7 tries before I can get onto this live. I don't know what the problem was with it. I was like getting frustrated. I'm like, what's going on? So I don't know, like it's like all these sources, but like when in doubt, just like we had to refresh. You just got to keep trying. Just keep trying to get in and keep trying to get in. And the buffering, that's what I get. It just says loading. I don't know what's up with that. And, I am having problems with like some of the loading things on here. When you get onto OConnect, sometimes you have the screen and someone like Chris is going to play a video or something, but you can't unmute it. You can't get behind the screen to unmute it. And so that's another problem that we're having here. And sometimes it only worked once that I was able to like use my finger to move the screen to get to the unmute button. So maybe we can make a list and somehow get that list to Ash to let him know all the problems that are here. Because you're right, John. Maybe he doesn't know, but maybe he does. But it doesn't hurt to let him know. And that's all I have to say.
Thank you. All right, let's see. Looks like we're going to Ohio. Let's hear from the Ohio clan.
Yeah, John, you're right about Chrome and the security update issue. You're absolutely right. It's a critical update that they came out with about 2, 3, 4 weeks ago. But I'm finding out that update that I advised everybody about, right? When you go to your settings and go to the far left down to the bottom of the list about Chrome, I'm finding out from my own personal experience with the computer there that you've got to do that 2 or 3 times a week. You just can't do it one time and just let it sit, because it's going to go back to causing a problem again. And that's what I've been seeing. So you got to stay on top of that. You've got to go on about Chrome, update it, relaunch it, and then stay on top of it 2 or 3 times a week. And that's what I'm finding out.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Very interesting.
Back to you, Pedro, there in Gaithersburg. Go ahead.
Yes, along those lines, last night, I decided to use my iPad. So I used Siri, and that worked perfectly. No trouble at all. I mean, everything was clear. My laptop is old, so that has to do with things too. But my iPad is brand new, and by using that last night, Siri, the searching engine that Apple uses, that worked wonders for me. No issues whatsoever. I'm not saying that you should buy an Apple or whatnot. I am just saying that maybe, like Don is suggesting, to keep on top of updating, because I got an update on my Siri. He suggested that it was an update, and I updated it, and it worked wonders. So we need to keep on top of updating Chrome, whether it's needed. For sure, it's probably on our end. It's nothing else if we keep on top. We have to. My suggestion.
Try to unmute again or refresh, Pedro. Hopefully Pedro will be back to us. There he is. He came back. He was muted. We don't hear you, Pedro. Okay, now we do.
Yeah, my mic.
His mic went out. I can't hear you yet.
I know my mic keeps dropping.
Yeah.
So Siri from Apple worked wonders for me last night. Let's stay on top of Chrome updating, whether there is an update, because that might be the problem.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thank you, Pedro. Whew, man, we're cooking here tonight, and it's okay to be techie.
Yeah.
A little bit techie is okie dokie.
Lively discussion tonight. It was beautiful. Thank you all.
Yes. All right. Well, tonight's Friday night and Saturday morning in Israel already. And where else? Where else? I guess that's the only place that it's Saturday. All right. Well, it's Friday here. It's Friday night. And we're glad you guys all dropped by. Let's go to Greg Hill.
I'll make this quick. I use Chrome. I don't have one problem. But I do different situations with my computer. Everything I do is a 2-step process. So I don't really have any issues. I'm signing in. It's all through a two-step process. I did see where they were updating, and I did go to, I'm on LinkedIn a lot, as you know. So I thought I would upgrade some stuff on LinkedIn and go to LinkedIn, and they came up with this government. I went through all their whole process, and then they finally got to the very end, and it said I needed to enter my government ID, and I thought, oh, great. Oh. So I just got out of that and forgot that. I'm not going to do that. So there must be some problems with Chrome. I haven't had any, thank God. There's a hassle with the technology at times. But anyway, I just wanted to let you know, that's all. So my Chrome is working fine. But yes, incognito is very important if you can't get on something, and it's easy. You just got to know the 3 buttons up on the right-hand corner that are up there, and that's where you go to get into incognito. And that means they can't track you either.
A nice bonus, right?
We like that bonus. Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
Well, all righty. I think we're about ready to wrap it up. I do want to say thank you to all veterans and a salute. I want to say thank you to all active duty military and a salute. And I really want to say thank you to all first responders, doctors, nurses, EMTs, firemen, fire girls, fire everything. Thank you. That's about it from St. Petersburg, Florida. We're looking for some spring weather here another couple of weeks. So hopefully it'll spread your way from the south. And we'll be back tomorrow being Saturday. We know we have the OES India will not be tomorrow in deference to the Chinese New Year. That's with Sir Sifu Francis, the master. And also Marty will be on tomorrow with Chris. They're doing something. And then at 11, Red has said he'll be on tomorrow. Already heard from him on that. And then at 12 noon, by hook or by crook, the truth be known, RobLynnLive is going to come into your living room with straight talk.
Wait, let's do one more screenshot since everybody's.
All right, we're going to do one more screenshot. I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming.
Deb, and is Rachel still here? She left. Okay. Deb, ready for a picture? Okay, ready?
All right.
Deb, picture. Okay. Ready? And you want them to.
Oh, yeah. All right, get ready to make a gesture. On 3, on 2, on 1. Do it. Bunch of whack jobs.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Very nice. All right. All right. A lot of fun here tonight.
I love you, Rose.
That Rose again there, Fire.
Very
Fire,
nice.
show that.
It's rose from my garden for you all.
It's huge.
It's huge. Yes.
Beautiful. You got a green thumb.
Thank you, Carmilla. It's pretty.
And it's in the chat. RobLynnLive messenger chat. Go check it out. I'm sending the pictures there.
Pictures are all in the chat if you want to check them out. And we'll check you guys out tomorrow. Those of you who can make it, safe out there. And if you're going to bed, sleep tight. Don't let the bed go.
Thank you to the people.
Good night, Lynn. Good night, Rob.
Good
night,
everybody.
Good night, everybody. Good night from Florida.
Oh, and thank you to the people in the chat. The chat was flying.
Bye,
guys.
Bye, Camilla.
See you next time.
Thank you, Deborah. Thank you, Deborah. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Bye. Good night. Good morning.
See you next time.